welcome to episode 21 of the AdoreKnit video podcast. I'm your host, Steph, also known as the Knitting Samurai, and AdoreKnit Steph on Instagram and sort of on Ravelry. I've got my glasses on. These are my new ones. What do you think? They cost all of $12. I know. You gotta love Zenni. Zenni. So Roland needed some alternate glasses because I didn't want him just wearing $600 Oakleys all the time. I wanted to have some choices, and so I took his prescription. I ordered him two pairs of chibi $20 glasses, and I thought I'll throw in another pair for me because one can never have too many glasses. And I want to be just like Fru, and Fru always has different glasses. And yes, I am talking about Wendy of the Sassy Pants Knitter Podcast. So today's show, let's get into that, is going to be including some finished objects, several actually, a few works in progress, winding up towards the end of the pigskin party, so my knitting focus is shifting, so I'll talk a little bit about that. There will be a shop update. I need to do that. Telling you this now is gonna hold me to it. And I think that's it. So let me grab something. Don't look too closely. Okay, so I finished my DVD socks, Desert Vista Dye Works monthly knit along. I finished them, I think, the day after I last recorded. So here they are. This is called Somebody Loves You. This is her Vizio base. I don't know if she has a different sock base, but that's the one I always use. I was here. So I knit an inch and a half, and now I'm done. And yeah, these are great. I can see, this is really bugging me. Can you see it? There's a hole where I finished the heel flap. So annoying. So I need to go back in and darn that. Yeah, I haven't woven in my end, so I can catch that. The other one is fine. I don't normally have that as a problem, and that's probably why it's really bothering me. So, but these are done. They were done on like 17th, 18th, like super early for me. So I need to pick out next month's color. Do you want to help me? Okay. Should we? You can help me. Okay. We'll do that at the end. All right. Next finished object are these. I really like talking to you standing up. I hope I don't wiggle around too much and make you seasick, because I find it makes me feel a little more dynamic. I don't know. And I've got my table right here next to me that I can use to store things. It just feels better, you know? So I am putting on my pieces of 8 mitts. These are the rainbow ones, the second pair I knit. I have one more in progress, and I'm going to cast one on for me, but not until the end of the pigskin party. I have not woven in my ends because that's not necessary to count things as finished, and I am in a hurry to wrap up as much as I can and earn as many points before the Super Bowl for the pigskin party, which is hosted by Down Cellar Studios, Jen, and I can't think of the other lady's name. Jamal Knitter or something. Anyways, great little knit along. I encourage you to join next year and join the team because the team is super fun. So these are, I'm wearing them right now, and they're tight on my thumbs. They're tight across my hands. These were not knit for me. The pattern calls for fingering weight yarn knit on size 3s. I went down to a size 2 because I was knitting these for someone else and with smaller hands than me. And I knit the first one with 3s, and it was comfortable. So I did 8 ridges, right? There's a point where you determine the width of the glove, of the mitt. And so the first pair I knit, I did 8. On these I did 11, but I went down a needle size and they're smaller. So whatever. 11 is what? 6 extra rows. I feel like this t-shirt is driving me crazy. I'm sorry, let me fix. I went to the pool, I got dressed there, and I feel like my t-shirt is like crammed up onto my sweatshirt. Okay, sorry. Awkward. You can count on me to be awkward. Okay, So those are done off my needles, rainbow colored. Oh, there's a lady jogging down the road today. I will tell you that Norm next door, Norm, who gave us a lawnmower, went outside this morning and put his recycling out in his house coat at 10 a.m. in the morning. Norm, what are you doing? I finished some dishcloths. So I think I showed you these last time, but I'll show them again. Why not? And I'm going to donate them to Crochet Hoovian, a Hoovian who crochets. She's doing some charity project with them. So I knit these first two for my January interception with the pigskin party, and it wasn't enough yardage, so I grabbed some cotton from down in the basement and just added in. I didn't do a great job because you could see the line of mixing in the two colors. It probably would have been nicer if I had done half and half, but whatever, I was using up scraps. So I did that. I had another skein. This one, I think these are worsted, and this must be DK weight because they're definitely more plush. So I did these two, and then I had some leftovers from that and some of the other cotton I had grabbed from downstairs. So I started this one more scrappy, but these are going to be for us. I'm keeping these because I like these colors. So, and there's my little spaceship marking where the halfway point was. So I did the same amount of blue because I have plenty of blue, and I'm trying to use up this skein and this skein. Oh, and that skein. So that's that. And when this dishcloth is done, I will have knit 6. That's great. I'm done. I mean, they're mindless, and they were great for Sunday knitting while watching football with friends. Like, I didn't have to think about it, but it's not my cup of tea, if that makes sense. So, yeah. I was saying that I did get a knitting machine. I think it's a Sentra, something. It's whatever Silly Fur recommended because I want to be like her. Hey, I found $5. Yeah, I got one of those, and I will talk about the process of cranking hats and using up acrylic stash, but that's going to be a separate episode just because it's such a different beast than knitting. And yesterday I made 5 hats, which is crazy. The first day I used it. I have, let's say, 100 gallons of acrylic cotton yarn. So I'm not going to use up the cotton for sure. That's not my goal. Although I could make panels and make blanket squares or blanket. Okay, we'll consider that. But I'm going to try to use up all of the acrylic I have. And next time I want to knit a baby garment, I can go and buy some acrylic if I need to. My hair's falling. You know? Or I can knit a baby garment, whatever. I don't need to store it. It's not something that inspiration hits and I have to knit it right now at 10 o'clock on a Friday night. Acrylic doesn't work like that for me. Regular yarn, wool yarn does, fingering weight yarn does. Like, for instance, this morning, I was up at 5:30, could not sleep, so I came downstairs. I've been, like, on this weird, I know I mentioned I wasn't feeling great last time, and I've been doing this really weird, sorry to pull up my pants, it's kind of awkward. Awkward, that's today's episode. I've been doing this weird, like, sleep for 12 hours one night, and then the next night sleep for 4, and then 12, and then it's just, I don't know. I'm only 39, like, for real. 39, not my 10th anniversary of being 39 or something. So what's going on, body? Why are you doing this to me? Anyway, so this morning I was up at 5:30, and I came downstairs, and I turned on my sunlight, which is on right now, and I'm enjoying that, right? I use it quite a bit, which is great. More light, the better, is my new philosophy. I used to be like, conserve energy. Not anymore. Keep the lights on. At least where I am. So I started looking around on the group and saw that you can earn buku points by knitting a gnome for the pigskin party. And I want to earn as many points for my team as I can. So I bought a gnome pattern. I actually bought 2, but I only printed 1. I don't know what's up with that, but I'm going to find the picture so I can show you. So this is called the Never Not Gnoming. I think I can show you this page. I'm not giving anything away. I'm not sure if I'll do that beard or if I'll follow a different beard pattern, but I needed to cast this on immediately this morning, and it needed to be a fun, pretty wool yarn. So I had no time at 5:30 in the morning to go running to a store to get some. So hence, good to have stash. And I pulled out the nearest thing to me, which was, I just put this in with my blanket hexes, and so I pulled it back out and I immediately cast on. So I'm going to have a little rainbow gnome that will include my team colors. And here's what I have so far of his little gnomey hat. So it's like that. It's fun, right? Yeah. Are there girl gnomes? What do girl gnomes look like? Are they like dwarves but no beards? Because I know like Tolkien had said that the female dwarves, you can't really tell the difference. But I don't know about gnomes. I have to do some research. Because I think it doesn't really match with my kitchen, but I have these 3 shelves by the sink and the window, right? Where the cupboards couldn't go all the way up to the window. It would be weird. So we have these decorative shelves on one side. And I think a little gnome sitting there would be cute. But to get the right amount of yardage, I'm making an 8.5-inch gnome. So that's a pretty decent height gnome. Yeah, that doesn't go on my shelf. So I don't know. Maybe the gnome will live up here on the yarn wall. We'll see what happens with the gnome. On Monday, we celebrated Martin Luther King Day. I have to tell you, we have these circuits that Roland got, birthday, Christmas, something. And it's like a STEM project, right? So you put the pieces together and you follow the diagram. And you can make it do different things, flashing lights, playing music, and the music is pre-programmed, so different ways you put it, it plays a different song. Tristan, so cute. He put it together, right? This is the first time my 5-year-old tries this. He did it all on his own, and he made it play Happy Birthday for Dr. King. I thought that was just the sweetest thing. He blew me away with that. So later that day, we went to see Dr. Dolittle, and never read the books. Never watched a movie, knew nothing about it except that I love Robert Downey Jr. and anything he's in. So, grain of salt in my review. It was awesome. We loved it. I saw it with my folks and the boys, and everybody had a great time. Roland said it was better than he thought it would be. That's my 8-year-old. And Tristan was happy. Although Tristan would have been happy, I think, watching a black screen as long as he got to play with the recliner, because he spent most of the movie his legs down, and the boys sat in between my parents, and so my mom was next to me cracking up, and she'd just elbow me and it'd be like, there go Lord Tristan's legs, there come. He was cute. So they got to eat their candy and enjoy the movie, which was great. I brought my Resistance, I think it's called Resistance, by Maggie Brussel. You've heard me talk about this before. This is sun-soaked yarns. It's a project that's been riding in my Game of Thrones bag because it matches so well. It's multi-directional knitting, and I'm mid-row, so I apologize for that. But I added, it's really good theater knitting, I will say that. I had knit on it during the Star Wars movie. I added 6-7 rows to it. So I've got another 3 rows till I change direction again, and then it'll be more exciting again. So some go this way, some go that way. I'm in section 3 of 4. So I'm almost done with section 3, and then when I get to section 4, it'll be new, different, and exciting again for me. And yeah, I might have this finished by the end of the month. I'm trying. So that's good. Mindless knitting, movie knitting, which I should do, but I really want to knit that gnome right now, so I have to hurry up and talk to you so I can go work on that gnome before the boys get home. Pumpkin spice with pumpkin cheesecake creamer in it, not creamer, sweetener, pump. Okay, in this bag, I have socks I intend to work on but have not. And in this bag, I have socks I have worked on. So when I finished my DVD socks, these got way more of my love, but not that much. My love has been spread out, and my love has been trying to finish things. So socks are not something that's quick to finish. So they've been kind of backburnered this month, but February's coming. So here it is. This is, I'm going to put it, this is a different heel construction. I talked about this last time, but I'm so enamored with it. I think it's just so cool the way that the increases are done, that it lets the ribbing go all the way down. And it makes this nice cup. So we'll see how it fits. I'm going to get closer to you. But you see the ribbing, that's not normal. Ribbing doesn't normally go down that low. So I'm excited. I want to do about 2 more inches, I would say, on this, and then we'll call it good. And I'll do his mate. Oh, I have to tell you. Did I tell you? Maybe I didn't. I don't know. I sent some yarn to Freckled Whimsy to have her crank. So I did 6 skeins. So I can't wait for those to come back. I know she got the yarn, and it'll probably be another week or 2. So you will be seeing heels and toes and cuffs. Because I'm thinking if I play my cards right and use solids, I can make 1 tube of 100 grams, make 2 socks. At least 2 pairs of size 10s. 9s or 10s. Maybe not 11s. We'll see. So that's it. That's what I've got for you. I know. Yarn wall, not done. Did you know that the fellows have the best of intentions but don't always follow through? Meanwhile, I have done a lot more organizing in this room, which is awesome. And yeah, it's going along. The shop update, I think I should share that with you now. And right now is free shipping on orders over $17. Why $17? I don't remember. There was a reason. We like to come up with weird things around here. Keeps things interesting, right? You never know what's going to happen. Here we go with the end of January update of what's new in the shop. Dr. Seuss's birthday is right around the corner, so we thought we'd do a Seuss collection. Cat in the Hat, Thing 1 and Thing 2, the Lorax, and 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. So first up, Thing 1 and Thing 2, you can see it's hard to get pictures of their expressions. And then the Cat in the Hat along with the fish. So those are the colors of the rings. And then you could also get the Cat in the Hat keeper by itself. 1 fish, 2 fish. Here are some of those. And then the Lorax, I Speak for the Trees. I love that one. Have a few more cats coming into the shop. This one's my favorite. Look how cute he is, the little yarn cat with his blue jay. Yeah, let's just get a little closer. Reminds me of a Siamese, or is it? We used to have sloth, so I'm calling this the peekaboo sloth. And the TARDIS, yes, another TARDIS Doctor Who themed one. And the first of many new Ravenclaw Harry Potter themed markers that are on the horizon. The Ravenclaw were ready, so I included them in this update, but we will also have all the other houses coming up. And we have restocked a few of the Notions pouches, as well as a new size bag called the Carry-All. These are great tote size bags. They have 6 pockets all the way around on the outside, and I just love them. So, right now we're offering free shipping on orders over $17. Thanks for watching. And you can find everything at AdoreKnit.etsy.com. So, with that shop update, oh, we were going to pick yarn together. Let's pick yarn. Okay, so here's the yarn wall. Here's some dice. Here's what I'm thinking, right? You tell me. I think maybe this will be a new thing. The DVD is here and here. If I roll the dice and then we count over and we count like this, that will be the one I use, except this one, because that can't be knit into socks. That's worsted. And I really don't want to knit that one. Although if I knit that one, I could give it to my mom. So maybe I will. Okay, here are the dice. And they came up with 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes! One of the new ones. Although I'm supposed to be stash busting. Okay, let's try again. I'm going to cheat at my own game. Woo! 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's an old one. Okay, so we will do some stash busting and knit this one up. And by we, I mean me. And I would give it to my mom because she called crying today that she only has 2 pairs of socks. So I will knit her a pair. All right. I think that's all I've got for you. I hope you have a great 10 days or so, but probably a week. Words. I just say words, and sometimes they make sense, and sometimes they don't. Okay. Till we speak again, my friends. Mwah. Adieu.
We are here at the bus stop, in the car, in the freezing cold.
Tristan's looking at you through the headrest.
If you didn't notice. Yeah, he's As you can tell, we're Patriots fans.
It's Friday.
We're Catsmans. I know. So we're Hatsmans.
Hatsmans?
So we can go home and play.
Butts!